So for today's video, I thought this would be a really good video, whatever. Hold on. I know. I ain't just delete. Bitch, I did. Wait. How you move a note back to where it was? Bitch, I just deleted my notes for this video. Alright, hold on. One moment, please. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanice Reid and welcome to Read All About It, where beauty and confidence has nothing to do with age, gender, or size. Before you go any further, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell, and let me know how you're feeling down below. Okay, so for today's video, I thought this would be a really good video because, like, I don't know, like when I graduated college, I didn't really look for videos like these, so I don't know if they exist, but I know it's going to be very informative. So what I did was I picked 10 good tips that I think people should know or consider, or things to do before and after you graduate college. Because let me tell you, when you graduate and you really go to adulting, that shit is a beast. It's a beast that niggas don't prepare you for or really tell you the truth about. So I thought this would be a really good video. So if you want 10 tips on how to prepare to graduate or to live life after you graduate, then keep on watching. Alright, so these aren't really in like order of importance. It's things that you should do, period. So for number 1, I have network while you're in school. Network. I cannot say how important networking is. Like, I know, like, when you come to school, it's like, well, I know when I came to school, it was just like, oh, I'm not here for friends, I'm not going to meet people, I'm not going to talk to nobody. When I say you need to know people, if you need your hair done, you're going to need somebody to do it. If you need a cut, you're going to need somebody to do it. If you want to just hang and talk, you're going to need somebody to talk to and hang and talk to. If you need a recommendation to join a organization, you may know someone that can write that letter. If you need advice, if you need help with a paper, if you need help in your personal life, you're gonna need somebody. I cannot stress the importance of human relationships while you're in college. You cannot do everything on your own. And when I say you cannot do everything on your own, you cannot. Even in class, me and my classmates, listen, we had each other back. But you did the paper, how you do it, how you started, what's your middle look like, how many pages you got, how the fuck you get 10 pages and I got 7. Like, you're gonna need someone, and you don't want to be a dickhead to people at all. In college, your reputation is everything. Your reputation will follow you everywhere while you're in college. I can't say that enough. And that goes into getting through college and life after college, because you may need a recommendation from a professor or your old supervisor while you was in school, whatever the case may be. So make sure you network and make sure your reputation is cool. Rule number 2, or tip number 2, excuse me, I would say speak and build a relationship with your professor. And I say this because your professors are well connected in whatever field they're teaching. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I was a social work major. And one of my favorite professors, I love him to death to this day. He said, Miss Reid, what are you doing after college? And I said, I don't know. I said, I don't have no job. I've been applying. I haven't heard from nobody. He said, send me your resume. I sent my professor my resume, and I got a job before I even applied for the state. I had a state job before I even applied. just on the strength of the person he sent my resume to respected him and know that he's not going to put his name out there for somebody that's bullshit. So my professor trusted me enough to uphold his recommendation, and I graduated May 13th and I had a job May 22nd. I had a job before I even graduated. That was just my start date. You get what I'm saying? My professor helped me so much, and he would just give me so much positive advice. I went to office hours all the time to all my professors so they know me, because it's just like when you're known with the professors, they're going to trust you enough. Like, say if you do bad on a paper or a test or an exam or something, they're going to trust you enough to be like, all right, let me look out for her one time. You know, obviously they're not going to tell you they're looking out for you, but they'll always keep that in mind, what type of person you were, what type of student you were, how's your work ethic. And it's just like, I would say my professor started me off great. I graduated making cool money, and I was surviving, and I didn't have to stress about a job. If I wanted to find a new job, I could do that while I was at my current job, but I graduated with a job, and that was because of my professor. So I definitely say keep a close relationship and connection with your professor. Number 3, I would say build your resume. Work on your resume. When I came to college, I didn't have no job at all. And when I graduated college gave me 4 jobs. 4 jobs. I worked in the counseling department. I worked in the housing department. I worked on the, it's called University College, but it was like freshman oriented. So I worked as a peer mentor. And then I worked at Fashion and Figure at the mall as a seasonal stylist. And then after my seasonal position or whatever, I went full time. And when I tell you my seasonal stylist position, I just got that on the strength of my friend being the assistant manager. Like, you get where I'm going with it. When you network and really have a good reputation, people will look out for you. I never had a job before I came to college. I came to college and got 4 jobs. You get what I'm saying? Because my work ethic, my drive, how I am, everything spoke for me, and the people around me could see that. So when they had the hookup, they didn't mind hooking me up. You get what I'm saying? Like, stay with me. It all connects. It all connects. But this is number 4. Look for jobs immediately. When you know you're about to graduate and you know this transition is about to happen and your time in school is coming to an end, look for jobs. I started looking for jobs in my junior year, and that's when I just started, having a conversation of what I want to do. What exactly, I know what I'm getting my degree in, but what field do I really want to work in? What population do I really want to work with? Like, you really have to narrow it down and decide what you want to do, and then look for jobs immediately. Because like I said, I didn't get my first job till I was like 18, 19 years old, and it's because I came to college. I never had a job. So it's hard. That doesn't mean I wasn't looking. It was just hard for me to get one. So look for jobs immediately. Don't wait till I graduate in May, I'm going to look in March. Because then you're going to graduate in May and not have shit prepared, okay? So look for jobs immediately. Tip number 5, reach out to those jobs. You know what I'm saying? Don't just apply for the jobs and don't follow up. Reach out. Hey, I put in an application. Can you give me an update? Can I speak to the hiring manager? Are you guys looking? What exactly are you looking for? Go in. Hey, how are you? I put in an application. Is there someone here I can speak with? Go in. You know what I'm saying? Let them see your face. Let them see that you're really persistent. And maybe that'll work out. It doesn't work out all the time. So it's not like, oh, you do it, you're going to get a job. But it shows the employer that, oh, she's really serious or he's really serious. They keep calling. Don't OD to where it's annoying. But, show that you're interested in the position. Number 6, just make sure you have professional clothes. Me, it's no in-between for me. I look like I'm either going to a club or I look like I'm going to church. And my in-between is sweats and Ugg slippers. You know what I'm saying? It's really no in-between for me, but I could go to an interview right now. I can go to church right now. Just have variety in your wardrobe. Have professional clothes. And you can go to, like, Goodwill or what's that other place? You could thrift if you don't feel like you have the money to professionally dress. You can thrift shop and you can find deals. Like me personally, I'm not a good thrifter. I'm not a good thrifter. Is that how that's thrifter? I don't do good at thrift stores. I can't find clothes and Goodwill and all that shit, and I don't have the patience, but I can catch a good sale. I know how to catch a good sale, and that's what I'm good at. So figure it out what you're good at, and then go get you some professional clothes. Okay, what is this, 6 or 7? Next one, clean social media. Now, if you follow me on social media, if you follow me on here, it's not the cleanest. So depending on your job, make sure your social media is clean and professional and a good look. Yeah, just based off of your job, I would say make sure you keep a good standing social media. And even if you curse here and there, you a little ratchet, don't have like nudes and shit and people exposing you and you arguing back and forth on the internet. You get what I'm saying? Because I talk how I talk, I am how I am, but my titties ain't really out like that. You know, my ass may be out, but if I have on a bathing suit or something, or if I'm going to the club, if that's the vibe, I just don't be on there posting sexy videos and playing with my nipples and shit. Like, that's not a good look. And that's what I mean by clean social media. It's a difference between being yourself and being how you are, and then doing too fucking much. Don't do too fucking much on social media. Period. This is the biggest one. It ain't the last one, but the biggest one is save. Bitch, save your money, okay? When you get that refund check, and I'm guilty, don't go buy bundles, okay? Don't go buy Uggs. Don't go buy clothes. When you get that check or money, period, save some of that money. I'm telling you, because when you graduate, like I went through college without a car, but when I graduated, I needed a car. I had to get to work. I had to get to these places to tell them, hey, did you see my resume? I had to be more mobile. And I was also more on my own on college, networking, relationships. I got rides. Hey, can you take me somewhere? Hey, can you walk with me? Hey, you know what I'm saying? I had relationships with people who had cars to get me places. And when I graduated, I needed a car. So from the root, when I graduated, I spent $3,000 on trying to get a car. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I had it, but when I thought about it, that was a little steep for me to just be graduating and then boom, $3,000 in the hand of somebody else for a car. You get what I'm saying? So save, prepare for those things. When you graduate, college is like a nest. You get what I'm saying? When you in college, you get to chill. You might could ask your mom, hey mom, can you send me $50? Hey can you give me a ride real quick? Hey, can you buy me something to eat? You have that nest. At this point, your main goal is to graduate and get a degree. When you graduate, you now have said degree, and now what are you going to do with it now? What are you doing with this degree that you just spent 2 to 4 years of your life obtaining? What is the show? Where is the proof that this was worth it? Now, at this point, you got to bust your ass to see the results of having this degree. And that's what post-grad is, showing why it was worth it. Why was this 4 years worth it? Why was stressing over these papers worth it? Why did it make sense? So now you have to make it make sense. And it's not as easy as getting a degree and getting a job, or getting a degree and having your dream car. You gotta work your ass off for it. And working your ass off costs money. Getting shit that you want costs money. Paying these niggas back for your degree that's supposed to get you money, you have to pay money. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just a cycle. So save your coin. You want to have a lot more responsibilities and things you want to do. And like coming to college is most of people's, I know it was mine, first time being on their own. And when I went back home, I couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand it. I needed my own space. That little room was not enough for me anymore. I needed my own space. And apartments are expensive. Houses are expensive. Making sure your credit is right and paying off credit cards that you get and help you survive college, you gotta pay them bitches off. It is expensive. Living is expensive. So save. All that to save. I rambled about that tip, but save, okay? Alright, second to last one. If you can stay home, or if you can't stay home, get a roomie. If you like tight for money or whatever, like I said, if you saved enough and you're able to get your own house, bitch, move. Get your own shit. But if you want to move but don't have the funds you may need to get a successful move and start going, then I would say get a roommate. Find somebody that you close with. If you don't want to move with somebody close, put an ad up. Somebody at least you trust. You know what I'm saying? Get a roommate. You on your own technically. You out of your parents' house if that's your problem, or your grandmother's house, or whoever you stay with. You're out of their care, out of their home, on your own, but still getting the help you need. Or you can save and be able to do it by yourself. Or you can stay home and stack more money. Either way, it's options. And then my last tip, I would say, is plan. I feel like planning is essential because it gives you a guideline of where you're taking it, or where you're trying to go with it, or what the goal is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you plan, you know what you're working towards. Because sometimes you just work and don't know what you're working for, or don't know what you're trying to gain, or don't know what the outcome is supposed to be. But when you plan, you know in your head, like, it's supposed to look like this a little bit. Like, even if it don't quite look like that in the beginning or when you first start planning, you kind of know, like, okay, I'm not quite there yet, but this is what I'm supposed to be get into. You get what I'm saying? So you can plan. What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What do you want to do with your degree? What do you want to do with your life? What do you want your career to be? You know what I'm saying? What do you want to do for the rest of your life that's going to make you happy and make it worth it? Because when you work and you do shit that just to do it because, oh, I need a check, or oh, I'm supposed to, it's not enjoyable. And now you're just doing shit that you feel like you're supposed to do. And that's the worst. Because for me personally, if I feel like I'm forced to do something, or if you make me feel obligated to do something, I don't want to do the shit. Now it makes it not fun. It makes it stressful. And now I feel like it's a drag doing it. But if you plan and know what you're working towards, then maybe it's like, damn, okay, I'm a cashier right now, but I know that I'm doing it so that I can become a manager. You know what I'm saying? Or damn, my car keep breaking down, but it get me where I gotta go. It gets me there, but I know that I'm about to get my car in 2 years. Like, if you have something to look forward to, or if you have something that you know, like, okay, this is what I'm trying to obtain, I'm gonna keep that shit pushing. You feel more motivated to do whatever it is that you're doing, or you feel more motivated to get out of the space that you're in because you know what you're working towards. So I feel like if you plan and give yourself a vision, do a vision board, write it in your notes, set it as your screensaver, put it around your room. But as long as you visually see and mentally know what you're doing it for, it makes all the hard work and stress way more easy and way more bearable. And that's it. Those are 10 tips that I wish I would have known. I mean, I kind of figured it out along the way. But if somebody would have just sat me down and had this conversation with me, my transition from junior year, senior year to post-grad life would have been way easier, because I kind of would have been more able to set myself up to be in those positions. At the end of the day, I hope this video was very, very helpful. And I actually like doing these type videos because, like I said, I was the first one in my family to graduate, like my immediate family to graduate college. So it's like I had a couple tips here and there, but I was the only one that finished and saw it all the way through. So like I really didn't have these kind of tips like that. And then it's like when you get on YouTube, me personally, I'm not searching shit about post-grad life or life after college or life in college. Bitch, I'm watching couples prank and music videos and shit. I'm not watching this type shit. So like I said, I don't know if this information is out there. It could very well be out there on someone else's page, but I know that I would have appreciated this type of conversation before I graduated college or made it to certain classifications. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.